Hello, my name is Tan Xiao Khan. Today I will talk introduction of Malindo Air. Malindo Air is a Malaysia hybrid full-service carrier owned by Indonesia Lion Air Groups in Petaling Jaya, Selangor, Malaysia. The name Malindo signifies a comparative part between the two countries, derived from the country's name, which is Malaysia and Indonesia. Malindo Air flies tours off from Kuala Lumpur to Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, and some popular regional destinations in Thailand, India, Indonesia, Singapore, and Nepal, with the first international flight departing of Dhaka, Bangladesh. Malindo Air provides a personal TV in every seat, light snack, and free meal. In June 2015, Malindo Air became the first Malaysian airline to offer in-flight Wi-Fi service.
Case study about the Malindo Air online ticketing, which Mr. Tan has a plan to travel from Kuala Lumpur to Pulau Langkawi. He's going to depart on 25 October 2019 and return on 27 October 2019 at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. He has booked a premier deluxe room with breakfast at Langkawi Civil Hotel, and the booking, which is not refundable. He also has booked some main activity, which is a visit to Underwater World and Crocodile Farm, a tour around Langkawi Island, and a tour to Masuri Tomb.
Next, I will talk about the activity, manage booking, check-in, and flight status. So first is activity. If customer want to add some activity, they must do search activity first and select the activity that they want. And then the customer will add the activity. They can add many activity. After they done add the activity, they must fill in the passenger detail and do the payment. So next is manage booking. For manage booking, customer can manage their booking or check their booking at manage booking. And next is check-in. Check-in can let the customer do the check-in online. They must fill in the booking reference and their name. And last is flight status. Flight status, they can check the destination, origin, airport, and flight date, and fill out the flight number to check the flight depart or not.
Instead of booking flights first, the user have to choose the destination, date, and number of person. Step 2 is choose the departure time and return time. Step 3 is fill the passenger seat detail. Step 4 is user can choose the add-on items such as chooses baggage and food. The last step of booking flight ticket is select the payment method and make the payment.
I'll start off with functional requirement. So the first one will be transaction connection, adjustment, and cancellation. For flight booking, the website is able to make sure the user's transaction is going through a right and safe process. Besides for that, the website can also allow users to make adjustment on details of the flight book. Besides, there are considerations upon cancellation of ticket only if official letters are provided.
Next, functional requirement, which is authentication. For managed booking, the user will need to enter their personal data to complete the booking. Therefore, to prevent force people to log in or misuse the personal data of the user customer, authentication code will be needed to make the booking complete. To complete the process, the authentication code should be sent to the user mobile number to prevent leakage of outsider.
Certification requirements, which is one of the functional requirements, and what it is, it's users that are tired after a long flight will book a stay at the hotel using the website. They will allow the users to book a hotel. To finish off the payment for hotel booking, they will ask you for a debit card, a credit card. Then you have to enter the value of the verification code and the validation code.
That is historical data. This functional requirement is able to allow the user to check down the ticket price way back, then as their record will be stored on the website. In this way, user may compare the price difference from the previous year to the current ones. Not only ticket prices are able to be tracked, the flight incident, flight previous destination, and even cancellation of flight can be found on the website.
Last, for the functional requirement is the flight ticket information. The flight ticket has a unique number and is just for a single passenger. Each ticket is associated with a sequence of flight. Each ticket must include all the associated flight and include from airport to airport, flight number, departure date and time, special mail order, seat number and class. For the non-functional requirement, the first one will be availability. The website should be able to access and function by user at any time of the day. Next one will be regularity. The website should be able to constantly update users by posting the latest promotion and the activity that are going on at each destination.
For the next non-functional requirement, it will be capacity. The website should be able to contain and store a large amount of customers' flight data and personal data. Moreover, the next one will be security. The website should be able to secure the user's flight information and payment details.
Manageability, one of the non-functional requirements, the website should be able to collect reviews from each user. Performance, the website should provide selections such as flight booking and hotel booking for users.
The next non-functional requirement, which is reliability. The website should be able to provide accurate information for each flight, such as a departure time and delay time.
And that is maintainability. The website should be able to refresh and update information such at 1 a.m. every day. For example, the website must update the promote information, ticket information, and some useful information at 1 a.m. every day because to make sure the customer get the new information. Domain requirement. The domain requirement for this Malindo Air is credit card payment. The credit card payment must fill the name must be capital letter, card number must 60 digit of number and CCV must be 3-digit number. User must take term and continue to turn the payment.
User interface design principles, user guidance. Okay. Principles of user guidance provides appropriate and meaningful feedback when errors occur. It also provides helpful instructional material that guides users' interactions, simplifying them. The main objective of the user guidance is to promote efficient system use. It helps to minimize the time required to learn how the system is to be used and supports users of different computer skill levels. Another aspect of user guidance is dealing with preventing and correcting user errors by improving towards the aspects of interface design.
The intention of the consistency principle is to make sure that transactions of events are recorded in the same way. Malindo Air interface makes things simple for the user, which is to break the selection in a very neat way. Malindo Air interface keeps the same patterns across the language, layout, elements, and color throughout the different pages. The UI elements that are used in Malindo Air interface, such as search bar, login button, scroll bar, and icons are graphic elements that are usually constant.
For the next UI, it will be recoverability. For flight booking, the users will reach a page where the payments will be needed to be done by them. Some users may accidentally close up or jump off the page, or maybe the users will want to change from credit card to debit card or to even make a payment. Therefore, Malindo Air will restore back all the basic informations of the user.
Okay, next is the feedback principle. This design keeps user give the feedback to the system to improve the system, change of the state or condition and errors or expression that are relevant. Feedback of customer were provided so that the customer can give their response of review to the service of the customer to system, and the feedbacks are also able to let the airline to improve and be better for the future flight.
The next user interface principle is safety user interface principle. When it comes to safety issue, every user need to register and provide a valid email to authenticate the user identity first before being able to log in and make order on the website.
Okay, next is this API. One of the API that used in this UI is Captcha API. The SPI is used for determine the user is real or a spam robot. Capture, scratch, or manipulate letters and numbers, and rely on human ability to determine which symbol they are.
The next type of API that is used here is PayMeal API. It is an API for accepting debit card, credit card payments, which is very suitable to be used here in booking tickets through the website.
API also include in Malindo A booking website. Security API is a good way to prevent security breach on the site is by using an authentication API. The user required to type in is needed. If the password is incorrect, it will lock down the whole account so that the account may not be able to puncture any ticket.
Next will be Flight API. Flight API considers such as return, one-way, multi-city, departure, person, promotions, and so on.
Now we move on to API. Consumer API. A good example of a consumer API is one where the website is responsive to the end user's needs and demands. Where all API integration is to provide the ability to access data, contents, and other resources available online.
The suggestion API that I suggest is reCAPTCHA. The API is to replace the CAPTCHA because the CAPTCHA is easy of use and more provide flexibility to take operated action.
One of the suggested API that can be used together with PayMail is PayPal. It can be used without needing to reveal your personal financial.
The suggestion for security API is verification. Once user want to log in into the website, the user have to get the verification code from the email or through the mobile phone message and type in the verification to log in. This to ensure that the user that want to log in is the owner of the account. This will make the information of the user be more secure.
In my opinion, I suggest QR code API. The Malindo A can provide a QR code API for user to make sure the user can log in easily through their mobile phone by scan the QR code from the computer.
Suggestion API. I would suggest a modify API, an API which allows the end user to interact with different data contents, where the user could manage and save the access data without going through the trouble of creating an account and signing in, rather used as a tool to add content like bookings and plannings in saved files online.